Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once more to Victoria 2 Cold War Enhancement mod as we play the United Kingdom of Britain and France within the 20th century. So I've just got my new microphone, which is a Rode NT1? NT USB 1. It might be the NT1, I forgot which one it actually is. So I'm just getting it set up really. So ideally the sound levels are okay. I mean obviously I'll make adjustments as we go. Hello there, Black Mesa. I'm doing well, my friend. Hopefully I should sound ideally a little bit smoother, ideally a little bit better, and no longer crackly. That would be a dream. Hello there, Carpathia. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, just got my new bloody microphone, so I'm just trying to see how it performs, really. I do need to buy a new pop shield. The one I've got is kind of tired. It's sounding crisp? That's fantastic. Yeah, I'm still trying to get things set up. This thing is awesome. Hello there, Raven. It's nice to see you, my friend. Okay, so, you know what? I thought it would be a fantastic time to actually just try out the microphone and play some more Victoria 2. Is the background audio too loud? Or is it about right? The music in this game is absolutely phenomenal. But moving on from that for the time being. Now we did obviously try our somewhat unsuccessful invasion of Ireland. We did have to broker a nuclear peace there. Well, an ultimatum. I'm going to turn that down just ever so slightly. Sounds a little bit loud on my end. There we go, that's much, much better. Just adjust the microphone a little bit more. There we go. I'm still trying to get used to the actual positioning. The boom, or boon, I've got now is actually really good. It actually supports the weight of these microphones very well. I do have a shock mount, but I just need to actually get a pop shield to fit that. Okay. Indeed, time to crush some commies, isn't it? Hello there, Sam. How you doing, my friend? So, we do need to actually organise a much stronger navy. At the moment, we do have a number of aircraft carriers. It would be quite nice to actually rename them, but it's a shame that we can't. But we'll have to make do. Now, I do have 20 tanks here in London, which is actually quite impressive. So what we need to do then is obviously construct more artillery, as well as fighters, bombers, and just obviously infantry, really. But I can't really see the huge benefit of infantry at the moment. I mean, the actual mechanized infantry has some pretty good solid attack and defense there. The siege is 1. How does that compare to tanks? You're right, okay, so obviously the infantry is needed for the siege. That's fine. Now we are going to align ourselves here with the first superpower. I mean, we could try to potentially align ourselves with the Soviet Union, just to try and present a counterbalance to the USA. At the end of the day, we are seeking to supplant both powers as the true and proper superpower of this world. So, okay, second generation jet fighters. We do have the proxy war here. Does the microphone sounding good? I mean, I could do a few more adjustments later on, I reckon. But I'm just hoping it sounds a lot better than the other one did. It should do, I mean, it was like nearly twice the price. Thank God for Black Friday, right? Hello there, Salty Dodger, how you doing, my friend? Up to now, just been following all the War of the East episodes. That's awesome, man. I mean, you'd probably enjoy the One of the Pacific episodes, the play-by email I'm doing. That's always really good. Okay. Now, the infrastructure is always a good idea. Jewelry production, lubricants, petroleum coke. Right, electricity plant, and... yeah. This sounds pretty good. We'll go with the nuclear power. Oh, that's fantastic then. It's really good actually. I went for a plug-and-play microphone just because at the end of the day it means you do have just instant, well, plug and go. Now we do have Anglo-French Africa, which is obviously quite intriguing. We do have the Belgian Congo under our control. I would like to actually establish them potentially as a puppet perhaps, but even as just a sphereling they do perform quite well. Now we have lost Morocco from our sphere of influence here, so I'd very much like to bring them back. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next One on the Pacific episode. I've submitted the turn a day or two ago, so I'm just waiting on THG to get back to me on that one. I think it'd be busy for a little bit of time, but things should go fairly well. I mean, I did run Kiributai quite hard in terms of the fuel usage, so we'll have her refueled. The capital is in London, Our head of state is Queen Elizabeth II. A very interesting timeline. Okay, leave Essential Treaty Organization. Southeast Asia Treaty Organization. We could abolish the monarchy should we want to. We may do that in the future for the giggles. Okay. Now. How long have I been at war with the Republic of China? How long has that been going on? I think that was the last episode, wasn't it? Okay. Am I still part... Right, we are allied with the United States. I do believe? Yes, we are. Okay, so let's see here. Now. Ah, right, yes, I remember the Chinese liberation of northern Kashmir. So they were at war with the Indians, and obviously we have joined there. Now, we could make this a well and true global war by requiring the United States to come to our aid, which we shall do. I shall call in the Commonwealth. And in reality, we are going to call in the boys. The boys are back in town. Yeah, the Chinese are going to be like, well, okay, that's more than we were really genuinely expecting. So, now it's a shame I don't have access through Pakistan. We may have to establish a friendlier government to us there. Yeah, no reason to kick out the Queen yet. Not yet. So we do have some changes over here. We have the Emirate of Silencia? 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 I can't remember how you pronounce it. Okay. Oh, is this still our direct territory? Okay. Well, that's rather interesting. Kraken open a cold one with the boys. Yeah. Kraken open a cold one in Beijing. Now, we can bring our navy to bear here. We don't have an alliance with Japan, which is actually interesting. They are a great power as well. Right, the USA will join us here pretty quickly. We do have our puppets here in the form of South Vietnam, which the US has actually taken from us. Well, at least in terms of sphere of influence. I mean, India's a great power. It's a shame, really. I think we should have really started out as the United Kingdom, and we would have retained control of the colonies, but I'm not too particularly bothered about the colonies. I think they're very difficult to actually hold on to. The Soviets are not allied with the Chinese. We'll call the Germans in as well. Why not? Okay. Belgium and the Netherlands. Oh, we're out of that. Oh, strange. Right, Belgium will join us. How about you, Denmark? There we go. So we are going to send our navy to the other side of the planet. I think I'll take myself some troops over there. Yep, there we go. Our allies are now joining. Okay, we'll carry a few troops over there then. I think we'll deploy here in South Vietnam, in Saigon. We'll call Australia. Right, can't do that. Has the USA taken over? Yeah, the USA is taken over here as the war leader. That's fine by me. So we have quite the united front here. Definitely. I think we'll land here at Formosa, which is actually rather intriguing. It seems the Chinese there, at least the communist government, has actually taken control of these islands, and they've actually kicked out the remnants of the former government completely. Now I do have quite a lot of infamy. Might as well call... No, we can't. Oh yes, because we're not the war leader. Let's go ahead and request military access from the USA. And there we go. Canada as well while we're at it. So Canada is... Yeah, part of the Commonwealth, but they're no longer our satellite. They're independent. See, the beauty is once these African nations under our control really start getting going, then they're going to be quite powerful. And we have the Federation Nigeria, for example. They have quite a number of troops. If you take a look at the military technology, it's not going to be much far behind our own. Yeah, only a little bit behind our own. So we could really try to build up our African states into formidable powers. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we do have plenty of ships all over the place. Anglo-French Madagascar. Yeah, at least we won't have to worry about actually trying to maintain control here by force. What I may do is actually use the console and just take control of a few, like, select naval bases. That could be rather intriguing. Yeah, it's hard to actually tell which is our troops. Yeah, this is also under our direct control. The Gambia. So these are all constitutional monarchies as well, which is rather intriguing. I suppose at the end of the day, they have joined the Commonwealth, really. Okay. So we do have a conservative-led government here in power. Right, I have you here. There goes the main armada. A lot of these are transports, which are very handy. Yeah, I mean, retaining control of these islands is going to be exceptionally handy. They will form really good naval bases around the world. Okay, I do have you here. Okay. Have them assemble at... We'll say at Southampton. There we go. So our troops will arrive soon enough over here in the east. The Americans are already subjecting the Chinese to a blockade. In reality, we do have like two nuclear powers, ourselves and of course the Americans. They do have some troops over here. Okay. I do have my enclave over here in Pondicherry. Portuguese enclave over there. Ceylon, Ceylon. Only in our sphere. Having Indonesia be quite nice. Yet we still retain control of Singapore. Fantastic. Definitely worthwhile holding on to there. Okay. So let's go ahead and invade Formosa, or Taiwan. There we go. So we could also do with increasing the amount of money we bring in here. We are doing well enough in the fact that our overseas maintenance has dropped dramatically, which is always a very good thing. We're going to stop subsidizing our industries as well. Survival of the fittest in this sense. We are still hemorrhaging a lot of cash. What I'm going to do here then is... Well, that's quite high and expensive, isn't it? Let's drop that. Ooh, still expensive. Right. Large corruption in society. Yeah, we are not making a lot of cash here. I need a new government, one that isn't going to drive me into the floor with these tariffs. Now, I do have a lot of actual different parties here. I'm not going to hold a wartime election. Right. We have to get quite serious here to try and maintain our money. Okay, we are making a surplus now. That's fine. I like the thought of the British Mark IV World War I land ships. Exactly. Oh, you know what? Ah, well, that tax efficiency has come at the right time. And there we go, we have our first victory. British Anglo-French troops, as well as Italian. Yep, so we have Italian and Belgian forces over here. We have Canadian forces as well. I mean, the thing is, do we try to install democracy in China? I mean, I suppose that's up to the Americans at this point. Yeah, the Italians have definitely sent a large contingent. So it's only 3 for me to actually add a war goal here to install democracy. And if we take a look at this, yeah, they're at war with most of the Western world, as well as Turkey and Iran, which is obviously, why not, shits and giggles. The Indians are going to obviously bring a lot of manpower here, 150 million. Will you release another episode of the Colonel and Pocket One of the East campaign soon? I think it will be the last turn of the campaign. What I need to do is actually ask Matrix to send me the rest of the episodes to upload. But that series has finished. You should be able to find it on the Slytherin Twitch page, ideally. But I can try and get that. I mean, we did make it in the end, thankfully, but yeah, that was pretty rough. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, full independence of the Sudan. Since the British claim to control in Sudan theoretically depended upon the Egyptian sovereignty. Sovereignty. Hmm. Is that... no. And I do have territory all the way up over here, don't I? That's a lot of prestige lost there. But we will hold on to the Sudan. Yeah, you're welcome there, my friend. Right, wartime elections. I think what we need to do here is actually work on building up the economy of the United Kingdom of Britain and France. Our big one under Egypt. Yeah, that one. And I do need to re-establish control over Egypt. And the Suez Canal. So I could join the European Investment Bank. What would that gain me? What's the benefit of the African territory? Well, we can obviously draw upon their market and their resources. Right. Okay, we'll renew the European Accord of Friendship. So if I join this, we actually do gain a good benefit. Yeah, that'll increase our factory throughput quite nicely. Major industries privatized. Yes, we are going to go for that. Never. We'll attempt a rocket launch. The attempt fails, but that's fine, we'll attempt in the future. I will fund the actual space mission here. What we need to do is we need to establish a trinity of defense, so basically nuclear, chemical, and strategic. Have you played is it decisive conflict, or is it decisive combat? I can't remember what they call it now. Barbarossa. I played a little bit of it. I suppose it does compound the fact that one of the East has no moral element, while as Barbarossa definitely does. I really do like the ability that you can have these choices that can actually impact on the actual operation itself. So they're very different games and very similar in what they attempt to do. Oh, the war is over. How did the war actually end? Acquire Northern Kashmir. Right. It seems like the Americans gave in to the Chinese, but I suppose it's not terrible, I guess. We hold on to Hong Kong. Right, there we go. Yep, that'd be great to have. Anglo-French moon landing, definitely. Okay, let's see here. Federation of South Arabia. Hmm. Okay. Release Chad. And the Central African Republic. We have the Central African Empire. There they are. Now, I could hold on to Cameroon, but what I'll do is I'll actually just hold on to the naval base here. Release Cameroon. Okay. I can't remember what it is. Is it French-British Union? Yeah, there we go. We'll hold on to that naval base. I do have some territory over here as well, so we have Burkina Faso and Benin. Release them as well. Burkina Faso and Benin. The reason we're doing this is, really, I want to gain the maximum benefit from Africa. And if we reduce our overseas maintenance, it does mean that we can further industrialize. So we have Guinea and Sierra Leone. Yep, there we go. I do have a bit of territory here, don't I? Libya or the Emirate of Fezzan? That's interesting. What should we do here? I think what we'll do is we'll release the Emanator first. Yeah. Ooh, that's a interesting red. Do you not have cores? Well, I made a wrong choice. I definitely did make a wrong choice. Hmm. Support the resolution. Right, rebels have risen in Iran. Go over here to Cyprus. The good thing is we've actually just reduced all of our infamy, which is good. Right, we'll fabricate a war with Egypt. Right, developmental levels. And the base rate of each province development check is 5 years. During each check, provinces with a population greater than 30,000 will have their average higher literacy reviewed. Awesome. So the more literacy that we have, the higher our development. Alliance with Portugal. Hmm. Right, we need a way to keep this money going. I mean, that's incredibly expensive. I think what we'll do here then is we'll actually increase our administration efficiency. So we have Southeast England, Ile-de-France, Midlands, Northeast England, Northwest England, Eastern countries, Breton, Southwest, Kowloon. Kowloon, is that Hong Kong? I think that would definitely be Hong Kong, wouldn't it? We'll hold on to these. As long as we can. And this is an actual state with a good population. Okay, there we go. Good administration efficiency increases. What is it that we need? So we're importing heat and electricity, petroleum and glass. Okay. Well, we can definitely solve the heating part. Yeah, we just need to actually, obviously, produce these. So heat and electricity. What we'll do then is we'll go over here to London. Let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, we need that petroleum. Hmm. Yeah. Where do we actually gain petroleum? Okay, so we do have, obviously, sources of it. And we do have some over here in Scotland. That's very nice. At least we have some directly under our control. Venezuela has the most here at the moment. So, yeah, we definitely need to bring Venezuela into our sphere of influence. We could always try to increase the petroleum output, which would obviously be a very good idea. Hmm. Let's see. We'll go into our industry. Yeah, I guess we need this. Okay. Yeah, we need that oil. It's really true, though. We do have our war goal here against the Egyptians. Let's look at all those alliances. We'll make sure that we're allied with all of our spherelings first. Hmm. Right. Allied with Lebanon. You are part of the Arab League. These other nations will be fine. The US hasn't decided to join, but that's fine. I don't need them. There's nobody here to stop us either. DEFCON 2. Allow our troops to get back up to scratch. But yeah, you take a look. Okay, so have they not joined? I think it's because we're not actually allied with them, isn't it? You're in my sphere, but you're not my ally. Let's just do it like this. There we go. So many nations here. So many. Okay. I think we're about done there. Ah. It's not like you really have a choice, is it? The Congo. How have you slipped out of our grasp? Yeah, so let's just imagine that the Egyptians are like, well, shit. Change our national value to meritocracy. Ooh, that's actually really nice. So increase in assimilation rates, immigration attraction. That's actually really quite nice. I like that. I like that quite a lot. Okay. So we'll send our troops over here. Land them in the Suez Canal zone. Portugal's coming over here with troops as well. Fantastic. Yeah, look at all these troops moving. Pakistan has joined the bloc. Yeah, doesn't look like Tibet's going to do very well. Right, NATO. 1965, yep, I can definitely do that. There we go, we have our victory there. Okay, the plastic industry. Seems we have some terror attacks here. Yeah, they really don't want us at war, do they? Not that it matters, we will continue. Since our population is dropping, actually. Okay, we have the Battle of the Palestinian Coast, and yeah, I can imagine that the Egyptian Navy wasn't going to survive this. We'll move on to Cairo. There we go, educated nation, level 2. Yeah, so we really do want a highly educated population. So actually having a smaller population is going to make that much more attainable. And the thing is, we'll have... I mean, we still have a good solid population, but we have such an incredible global reach. It's a shame that we still don't have India in our sphere of influence. I don't think it would have been possible to maintain that for long, though. Information theory? When will the Egyptians cry uncle? Yeah, look at all those nations there. I think what I'd like to do is actually really support my feelings, like my, well, African empire. And there we go. It's all a friendly democracy in Egypt. We have the Egyptian Republic. We'll attempt a rocket launch, and once again we have failure. Now I could develop chemical weapons, which I'm going to do. It's going to cost us a lot of infamy, but it is going to be worthwhile. Right, join the International Development Association. We'll join OPEC. Direct crude oil production in our nation to exceed quotas. We'll meet our quota. We'll take a commission for an aircraft carrier from South Korea. I could join this? Right. So we need that money. Yeah, we also need this as well. It's going to cost us a lot, but it will be worthwhile. There we go. So... you're allied with me. But you're not in my sphere of influence. But we'll work on that. What we'll do then, as part of this peace deal, is I will take control of the Suez Canal. We'll say that it's obviously under our stewardship. There we go. We now directly control the Suez Canal, once again. Frankly, the nations that made it possible, we should be there. Gabon seeks conference. Reject any attempts. I gotta assume that's over here. I guess I'll give both to Nigeria. Yeah, this is the issue. They're going to try and leave. Shame, because I do want them to be puppets. I mean, we don't need them as puppets, but it's quite nice. Let's sort our differences here. Okay. Participate. It's a shame. We'll go with the public education. Where are they? Oh, right, I see. We'll take our troops down here then. So once we begin to increase our administration once more, we will definitely make a lot more money. Blockade them. Let's take a look over here then. Petroleum. Yeah, I think what we need to do then is obviously increase our infrastructure. Now go more on administration efficiency. That's very good. Good amount of prestige there. The Soviets are in space. Ugh, demand independence vote first. This is the issue, they do want to be fully independent. I suppose at the end of the day, as long as we keep them in our sphere, that's good enough. Chairmanship of the IMF, very nice. So we do lose infamy, and we gain prestige. And we've become a hydrogen bomb nation. We have finally developed a working hydrogen bomb. Very impressive. We're going to keep pursuing that. Okay, acquire ICBM nuclear delivery means. We'll do that. So what we need to do is just build this up. God, what's an empty shell without its dust? I have no idea. Okay. Interstate. There we go, medium nuclear capability. A nuclear triad refers to the nuclear weapons delivery or strategic nuclear arsenal, which consists of three basic components: land, based intercontinental missiles, strategic bombers, and submarine launch ballistic missiles. Okay. There we go, interstate highway system. And you will remain a puppet. Right, our population is increasing again, which is always a good thing. DEFCON 4. Anti-war movement dissipates. I think what we need to do here then is actually take a look at our wartime measures. Okay, so this is our specialization. We'll keep it on the heavy industry. Right, International Monetary Fund interest rate. I'm gonna have a high interest rate. Right, economic focus. So I could change from export to import, which would also increase my RGO output. We'll maintain the export-focused economy. National priority. Yes, definitely has to be development. Right, there we go. I think what we need to do then is continue to increase our administration efficiency. UN's resolution to end Portugal's conflict. Interesting. Yep, we'll accept that. I'll give them freedom. In the day, they're still within my sphere. I won't let go of the islands like Singapore, etc. Right, we'll claim contiguous zone of up to 12 miles. Which is round here somewhere. Ah, there we go. So it does increase our RGO output. So we do have a very large army here in, well, London. The 12th Army. Pretty massive. Okay. Ile-de-France. Slightly undeveloped. Yeah, we need to just continue the development. So I'm quite happy just to focus on the education, really. Let's attempt a rocket launch. And again, a failure. So how do our demographics look, actually? Should be an interesting question. So we have majority English here, followed by French, other Scottish, and there is Cantonese there. Right, there we go. Highly undeveloped will be removed from Londonderry. Okay, good, that's a good sign there, so... development is increasing. Cantonese, Tuniara, Tamil, Welsh, Chinese, and White French. Interesting. Obviously, they would be the colonies. Yes, we are working on our infrastructure here in the dual monarchy. Our good education efficiency has increased. Okay, so you're developed. But we do have unstable region, so we'll have to get rid of that. So what I need here is we need to... Well, we will be the founders of the European Union. We have to be. We'll have it led by the British and the French. Right, capitalism. And so we'll gain that in 82. So some way away. I mean, who knows how the world will be by, what, 2 decades' time? The Soviets are still here as a great power. They're not going anywhere for the time being. Okay. Chairmanship of the IBRD, International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. So I could attempt to develop biological weapons as well. Right, I need that money. We just need to continue to build up our actual income. Hello there, Andy. How you doing, my friend? My mice? Damn those mice. Okay, so I could have high international bank. Yeah, that's good. That sounds like a good idea. So I'll spend that money to open them up, open these factories up. I think what we need to do here is see which ones survive. I mean, we do have plenty of workers, so we'll get them into actual work. Yeah, it's a brand new microphone. Just got it today. I actually ordered it last night and it came today, which is incredibly fast service. I do hope it sounds better. I would be very happy if it did. Okay, I mean, the thing is, we do have... I mean, we do have plenty of RGOs, it's just making sure that they're actually useful. Right, we'll demand an independence vote first. I could take an aircraft commission there, aircraft carrier commission. To be fair, I need to see if I'm still producing my own carriers, I need to produce more of them. We'll have to take a look, obviously, as well at our ports and make sure that, well, naval bases, and see if I can increase the size of them. I'll take that commission there, and make me a nice 100,000. Yeah, I could actually build one over here, so I'm going to build one over here at Brest. Wonderful. I could have a larger navy then. We'll hold on to Gibraltar. Yeah, the issue is just the administration. That's fine, we'll make it. Oh, that's fantastic, mate. Yeah, I don't know what it was with the other one. I think it's just probably getting old or something. But yeah, this one is definitely a superior microphone. I do need to get a new pop filter. But that won't take long, I'll get that ordered later. The microphone is a NT Rode USB microphone. Remove them from the US sphere of influence. Ratify the treaty. We'll attempt a rocket launch once more, and we are successful this time. Superb. So I believe that means we can move on to the next stage. Should come up at some point in the future, but that's fantastic. Right, we might attempt to reunify Vietnam. They're in the Soviet Union sphere of influence at the moment. There we go, we do have plenty of nations in our sphere of influence. Not all of Africa, but a good amount. Then on has joined the bloc. Ah, there we go, peaceful region. That's what we needed. So things will definitely be a lot smoother now. Yeah, there's so much industry being built here. The Old Man and the Sea. Right, we'll continue with the deep mining. I think at the end of the day, if we continue to produce more RGOs, then obviously that is going to help feed our industry. We do produce a lot of things, like if we take a look at military goods over here, well, military equipment, then we should have a good, yeah, we produce about 10% of it, well, 10 to 12. A quarter of the ship's world, quarter of the world's ships. Decent amount of steel. Really does depend. A good amount of fuel. Yeah. Hmm. What I'm going to do here then is I'm actually going to increase the administration. Of course, this is very, very expensive. And I would be making a lot more money if it wasn't for the actual tariffs. Okay. So efficiency is increasing. Oh, do I still actually directly control this? Yeah, we'll release that then. At least I would if I could. Hmm. We do have precious minerals here. There we go, the deep mining. Work on semiconductor. Give them what they want. Yeah, so it seems some nations are breaking free from our sphere of influence. We'll be okay. We can always take them back in the future. I think it's just the way the world goes at this point. We need to just obviously focus on the homeland. We'll build some more aircraft carriers. And cruisers while we're at it. Submarines could be very handy too. I mean, I can have a huge navy. Absolutely huge. Rebellion in our ally. The Zanzibari. They're not worth it, it's true. Hmm. Supply range is always a good thing. Let's take a look at the actual army. Do you use sound insulation plastic? What I've got at the moment is just a pop shield in front of my microphone. What I'm going to do next year when I actually do get a house for myself is I will definitely set up a little bit of a studio, like have a room with the actual phone. But as far as it goes for now, it's like literally I'm just sat here at my desk in my room. And damn it. Yeah, there's only the pop shield. Hmm. Oh wow. Right, let's go ahead and try to develop a working space satellite. Okay, let's dispute this. There we go, we'll develop a satellite, and yeah, our first attempt to actually send it into space is successful. Fantastic. That's just what I like to hear. We'll make a bid for the Winter Olympics. Yeah, we need a lot of money for that. Manned mission to space. There we go. Looks like we see a revolution here in Germany. Yeah, German populace. That's rather interesting. Right, civil violence. Always intervene. Okay. So we're actually doing very well here in terms of actual... We must defend Anglo-French interests, no matter the cost. Wow. The United Kingdom, Britain and France gains a dismantled nation casts its ally on Spain. I like that. Let's take a look. Now, Spain has no allies. We would be able to take them down fairly easily, I'd imagine. I mean, issue is obviously I don't have troops over here. But we could obviously move them across. We do have plenty of troops. Let's do that then, shall we? That would be quite nice. I'll move these troops into Gibraltar, and then pick up more from the mainland. I need more troops in France itself, to be honest. Not many to recruit, though. Yeah, really not. To be fair, my military spending is very low. Well, it's pretty decent, to be fair. Do I actually attract any immigration? I actually do. Wow, that's impressive. mean, of course, the US has a lot of it, but we're actually receiving a lot of immigrants from across the world here. India, United States, South Africa, Spain, Germany, plenty of nations there. Goddamn Chinese. Okay. Yeah, plenty of new carriers here. The Chinese have nukes now. I mean, how many brigades do the Spanish have? 45, while we have 208. We're quite powerful. We have become a chemical warfare capable nation. Yes, I could acquire choking agents, which I'm going to do. Demand independence vote. Yeah, that peaceful region is very important. So I have Viscassis Belli until June 1965. Thankfully, there's only a few provinces here on the border, so it's going to be rather easy to actually defend. Through China. There we go. Seems the Indians and Chinese are at war again. There we go, that's a large army. We'll dismantle Spain. War is upon us. We indeed shall be victorious. We'll call the Germans, who will not join. How about the Italians? They will not join. We don't need them anyway. Blockade Spain. I mean, this is it. We'll be able to starve them out completely. Beautiful. As we build up this in, yeah, that administrative efficiency, it becomes cheaper, and yeah, we become a hell of a lot more productive, which is always very nice. Enemy, my enemy, the Arab Federation has agreed to join. Not that we really needed them. Okay, so we are fighting here in mountain farmland. The Spanish have a lot of troops, a lot of cavalry. We do have the advantage of the terrain here. I will send some reinforcements. Yeah, she could probably do with more reinforcements there too. Yep, we do win the battle. Now we'll go completely blockade the Spanish. Do you plan to go some other part of in conservative liberals? I mean, I would like to, because at the end of the day they're bloody costing me in terms of tariffs, but we'll see. For the moment, I'm just interested in making the nation profitable. Okay, what is this terrain here? Forest mountains. Bloody anti-war protest. Yeah, we should be able to butcher the Spanish army here. I do need to recruit more infantry, so I can obviously siege these provinces down faster. So we'll be looking at, like, mechanized infantry for this. Beautiful. The Spanish ain't completely blocked. Have I missed them? Right over here. Good point. Yeah, they're doing well here. There goes the Spanish army. Pretty much annihilated. I always put tariffs on 100%. Yeah. Actually, they've got a good number of troops here. Not that it will forestall the inevitable. Yeah, here we go. Force Spain to dismantle their empire. Beautiful. Have them move over here. Gather the navy. At the end of the day, they can't compete with me. The war is over. Well, didn't exactly intend on war with the USSR. Though technically it counts as them declaring a war on me. So let's see. Yeah, the USA refuses to join. Most of NATO refuses to join here. In fact, all of NATO. Well, most of them anyway. Now, I could obviously try and push this towards a peace here using the nuclear method. So we'll do that. I really can't afford to fight them here. Give them a nuclear ultimatum and they back down. Acquire blister agents. We'll attempt to send a man into space. And it fails. Right of Spanish colonies. What are the matters discussed? We'll take what we can. I don't even really know what they even have. Yeah, oil is amazing. Now go medium capability. Western Sahara. Oh wow. Oh wow, wow, wow. Look at that. So we have the Basque nation over here, Galicia, Andalusia, and Catalonia. Jeez. That's really, really hurt the Spanish. Oh shit, the price of infamy. Wow. That's impressive. I'm not too concerned about New Caledonia. Oh, actually, no, I'll hold on to New Caledonia. Federation South Arabia. Yeah, thankfully we lose a lot of infamy when we release things. But yeah, poor Spain. Poor Franco, he didn't deserve this. Franco's a good boy. Hmm. Yeah, that's good, man. It's really quite nice having the nuclear deterrent. Or deterrent. Botswana's independence. Ah, delay independence by the Dominion system. Yep, there we go. Just, I love this, though. Poor guy. It's interesting that they all have a claim to Spain. It was like a war-in period for the actual Spanish. Okay, so is that Ethiopia offered an alliance there? That's fine. Hmm. So the Soviets finally have a hydrogen bomb. The United States man-moon mission succeeds. Rigid regulations, citizen salary, jeez. Fine. It's not like I'm really paying it anyway. Ah, there we go. Nuclear submarine. Yep, there we go. Right, Algeria seems to have broken free. Yep, okay. I don't know, man. I think it's kind of funny, actually. Ribonuclear triad, max nuclear capability. Excellent. Massive nuclear attack capability. It's extremely expensive, but very, very much worthwhile. Ah, modern medicine. Dun 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 dun. Hmm. High Cold War tension. See, eventually, once we do form the EU, we'll have all of Europe to use against them. I mean, we'll probably try to conquer the Soviets. But it could be nice to actually dismantle the USA. I mean, then we really wouldn't have much of a challenge. If both the USSR and, well, I mean, China, of course, as well, and the Americans were gone. There's not many nations that they can be broken up into, but yeah, Texas, the Confederacy, the New England, maybe. California as well as one of them. I mean, California would be a big one. Again, failure. I mean, the USA is quite a strong power. As you can well imagine. Yeah, it actually is. It's actually a little bit harder to do it. Just seems to be one of those where you gotta really rely on the AI to do it. But you could have like a, well, was it Good Up Deutschland? A Greater to Germany. I could do with having more troops, especially infantry. Well, mechanized. Right, declare viral outbreak to the World Health Organization. Whatever it is. Yeah, I'm not seeing that. There we go, new naval bases are being constructed, and just finished off, which is lovely. It happens when the Renner government doesn't get recognised, so you get West Austria as part of Western Germany. That's interesting. Rebellion in our ally. Here we go. Telephone exchange. That's what I like. So further education efficiency and administration efficiency. I mean, this is going up quite nicely. A quarter of the population now has higher education. So 1 in 4 people. Which is actually a massive number. The space age at Astra. Yeah, I mean, having a Suez Canal is actually really worthwhile. That credit money is really good. There's not many places that actually produce that, so it's really quite important for the Egyptians to have had that province. But screw them. Moscow is the biggest producer, one of the biggest producers of credit here at the moment, which is actually rather intriguing. Oh, there we go. Tokyo is definitely producing the most here. I mean, the USA does have New York and Chicago. Canada has Toronto, so, well, the Americans have quite a few bits. I mean, we have London and Paris. Germany has Frankfurt. The Atomic Age. Space Age. Ah, there we go. Hmm. So the nation's developing quite nicely. So you can see here our overseas maintenance is actually quite low, which is quite nice. Yeah, I need somebody else in government. Yeah. The population has been educated quite quickly now. We will have an additional modifier here, which will increase that further. But this is going to be extremely good, as that'll boost our development. Yeah, look at that, additional 15%. Yeah, we plan to form the EU. That's going to be rather fun. Just saying, but it was me. I commented to the actual developer of the mod that the Soviet Union couldn't form the EU. So that's why there's an option for the Soviet Union to actually form the European Union, which is incredible. You form like the largest nation in history. Absolutely awesome. Ah, we succeeded. Right, create a working space station. Comprehensive education. Yeah, we research things fairly quickly, which is always a good thing. Right, wow. Full-blown epidemic. Jesus. That's pretty rough. Yeah, it really is. It's like, for example, if you play the Soviet Union, you can obviously like hold on to like Manchuria. I mean, the Soviet shows actually releases a puppet over here. You can actually hold on to Manchuria, which itself has what, 60 million people? And then the Soviet state, obviously 60 plus, so then you have all of that. And then obviously you have all of Europe. So it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, probably see who could be interesting. Bloody powerful. Definitely. It's like little things in, like, you could have a populist France which can, like, have these provinces like the actual Rhine. You can have populist Germany where they attempt to retake East Prussia. Oh, here's the Arab Federation. That's interesting. Yeah, we need to make money. Empty subculture. We'll go with the Green Revolution. Hello there, Taco Man. How you doing, my friend? I genocided minorities in my game. Soviet Union game with Zukov. Wow. What, standard Soviet procedure? Yeah, it's becoming extremely expensive. There we go. I can imagine. Hmm. National Bowl Division. I'm doing pretty good. I've just got my new microphone, and from the sounds that people are saying, it is, yeah, performing well. So I'm really, really happy about that. Makes a big, big difference. I just need to get a proper pop shield for it. But you know, I really love it. It's a massive investment, and I think it's really worthwhile. It's like you guys really do make this all possible. This is what I'm talking about when I like ask obviously people to follow me, well, become a patron or donate. It really does help me to improve. Like for example, I'm using a NT Rode USB microphone. I bought like all the proper boon. I mean, the boon itself was like normally 80 quid, down to 60. Thank God for Black Friday, man. But like an actual shock mount, so there's no vibrations there affecting the microphone. Really, really top notch. And it's like probably in about a year or 2 years, I might even consider upgrading the microphone further. It's like a proper studio mic. I mean, this one is as close as you can get. Like, probably still with USB technology. Ah, bloody hell. That's rough. Hmm. Yeah, that's really hurting us. We do have a virus outbreak. Winter Olympic Games. Ah, thank you, man. I mean, it's really possible because of you guys. Right, there we go. Developer will be removed. You can see a lot of this is really increasing. Hmm. Right, so Belgium has left the block there. Maybe migrants cause that plague. Ah, nice farming output. Yeah, I do need help with this viral outbreak. I mean, this would be a really cataclysmic scenario, like, it would not go unanswered. Help. See, the thing is, you start making a lot of money and then you suddenly, yeah, you need much, much more. It's interesting that Bulgaria has claims to Yugoslavia. The Balkan Union. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay, that's interesting. That is really interesting, actually. So we could have, like... Never takes into consideration freight, which is always a shame. Yeah, we could have, like, a true Balkan state. Hmm. That's pretty cool. There we go, that sweet, sweet, juicy tax efficiency. Ah, yes, thank you. That's awesome. So we actually succeed there. Ah, set urbanization as developmental. Yeah, this would be cool. So we have the developmental here. We also have ruralization. We'll go with the urbanization. There we go, education's looking pretty damn good. I mean, I wonder how much of the population we lost there. I don't think it went down ever. We are overpowering it, really. No good, though. Okay. See, the thing is, due to how expensive it is to actually fund this administration, we might get to 100, but then it does decrease. But, I mean, if we can try and just boost it across the board, but it's always going to be a higher level, then, yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so then we're making a lot of cash then. Bermuda. White Anglo Patriots. I mean, what kind of bloody nation are they going to release? Bermuda? Really? I mean, they can do this, just it's not going to work. I think we're the third superpower here, really. I think it just comes down to the population here. I mean, the US has 56 million people. The USSR has 67. God damn. Really hurting now. Ah, Eland is actually independent. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Finland's been red for some time now. I mean, we've definitely left our mark on Africa. That one's indisputable. Okay. Djibouti, yep, you can go for it. Goddamn tariffs. Yeah. Okay. Right, detente. Ooh, Ooh, that education is really nice. Well, that's pretty good. We've lost the effects of welfare dependency. Let's look at how that shot up. I think what I'll do is actually save this money, and then that'll allow me to actually develop strategic bombers. See, I'd like to actually invest in this education. So we do have socialists, communists, market communists, populists, nationalists. The socialists are a big party at the moment. The conservatives are still winning though. Out of interest, how many men could I mobilize? 65 brigades. We still have Franco in Spain, Jesus. I bet he's looking a little bit poor right now, isn't he? Bam, bam, da 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 da. Yeah, population is still growing, which is always good. Right. We'll start at the top again. What I need to do then is obviously keep these states, well, really flowing smoothly. The biggest ones. There we go. So you can see our research points are really increasing there. I mean, I could probably do with actually increasing teachers, to be fair. It's not a bad idea, really. Medical science. There we go. Yeah, it's not long, only about 12 years until we could actually gain capitalism. Oh good, they rule in our favor. That's incredible. Micronesian, really. Yeah, I think I'll just release them. They're really no use to me. At the end of the day, as long as I have naval bases, I'll be fine. What's your administration efficiency? It's not great. You're a United Spain once. You'll do it again. Right, what's this nation actually? Kiribati. Kiribati. I'm really interested in actually promoting the development at home. Okay, we'll send troops from Bermuda. Okay. Efficiency is only 34.1%. They're all suddenly bloody rising up, aren't they? going to need a lot of transports in all honesty. Right, independence of South Yemen. Formation of the People's Republic. Yep, fine. Really not interested in them. Wow, we have Communist Ethiopia. Wow. Well, there's no stopping that one. Where were the other ones now? Ah, Blizz. Yep, we'll vote for peace there. Wow, okay. That's not looking good for Argentina. It looks like the military junta is about to be pushed out there, considering the entire nation is pretty much occupied. Right, the World Health Organization declares the virus epidemic over. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Really not surprised in that one. Yeah, the Soviets are starting to do quite well, aren't they? Red Belgium. Asia, that's a good point. We'll take a quick look. So we have South Vietnam, which is obviously under my control. Not Vietnam, Vietnam. North and South Korea. Japan, obviously, still. We do have an independent, well, independent, quote-unquote, Manchuria under the control of the USSR. I can't imagine the Chinese and the USSR exactly on good terms. We do have Burma, Bangladesh. Oh, sorry, Pakistan. National School of Economics. Yeah, there we go. Extremely undeveloped will be removed from this Imperium Leon. I don't think the virus outbreak helped them. So there, Blackworth, how you doing, my friend? Rare to catch me. That's not like a goddamn Pokemon. Yeah, we still have this bloody viral outbreak. It'll be gone in June, thankfully. Conquer the world as Bhutan. Yeah, the education's not expensive to fund. It's just the actual bloody administration that is. We do have a lot of cash, so I could probably try to push it up there. Let's develop our strategic bomber program. Implement nuclear power. Implement wind power. Yeah, that's a lot of cash I would just spend there. Definitely spent a lot of money there. Would be worthwhile. Turkish War of Cypriot Liberation. Okay, good luck. Considering that I own. I just put admin on like 10 to 20% of the Soviets. Yeah, that's really true. You really can't afford it. Yep, Germans are seeing populist uprising again. So we're not far away from here at 30% of the population have higher education. Which is really nice. The dollar standard. At the end of money. Brilliant. Ah, good. Chairmanship. Yeah, 953. 0.0953. Burkina Faso. Yeah, you really do. I mean, you have so much just to fund. The Soviets do have a huge army, which is nice. Right, I could actually liberalize the market. What would that allow me to do? Revalue the Anglo-French currency. Bloody hell. Okay, we'll revalue this. Look at all that bloody money. Protectionism? Yep. Can't actually find it there, so I'm going to liberalize the market. Right. Look at that. That is incredible. Yeah, we are starting to make a lot of money now. Let's see. Can we afford to actually fund this? Just look at that. Still 60,000. It's a bloody huge amount. Plentiful reserves. Not going to last long, though. But I mean, while we'll have it, we'll fund our administration then, just increase it. We have plenty of factories. Don't you worry about that one, Sunshine. We have plenty of factories. The issue is just trying to keep them open. It's like, for example, that we have some absurd factories, like... Hmm... Yeah, like a size 17 over there, so that employs a hell of a lot of people. I think it's like London where we'll have the biggest. Okay, yeah. So Southwest England. We did have like a size 30 at some point. Ah, there we go. 39. Huge population. Ooh, fucking hell, size 51. So many workers there. Hmm. When is Imperator actually coming out then? Hmm. Right, the 1972 UN Environment Conference. Hashtag coming soon. Yeah, soon trademarked. There we go, that's looking really good now. I suppose once we're up there, once it is at 100 or closer to, will be a lot better. I mean, we'll have a much better crime fighting ability. Hmm. We have plenty of islands, don't we? Okay, Belgium's become a well, seems it's back to constitutional monarchy. Oh no, they're still under the red sphere of influence. I suppose they didn't actually have their government changed. There we go, almost at 30% now. That's wonderful. Vanguard method. Hmm. Modern infantry. That's really powerful. Yeah, a lot of the population concentrated over here, 1.69. And that's really the largest population centre outside of the mainland. That's what I like. Educated nation level 3. Fantastic. Yeah, this is what I'm pushing for here. It does reduce population growth, but that's fine. Factory throughput and Arjo. Yep. Hello there, Taco. Hello there, man in the high castle. Hello there, Slav. How you guys doing? Um, Aye. Though I think this is all I have time for at the moment. Maybe I'll stream something later on tonight. Who knows? But it's been a good test. I only did this just to see what the microphone was like, but while I carry on. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I hope the microphone is definitely performing a hell of a lot better than the last one. I realised that it had been rather poor for the last few streams, so hopefully this new setup will be a lot better. And ideally it's a lot smoother sound, a lot crisper, which would be really good. But I'll continue to play with the settings, try and find the best combination of them. So yes, until next time, thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. And if you have enjoyed this, then please do consider supporting me via Patreon, as it really does help me get the channel to keep going. And because frankly, you look at this, new microphone because of you guys, really made a big difference. So thank you so very, very much. And a shout out to Sun Yet for actually helping me to purchase this microphone. Until next time, goodbye for now, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day, evening, whatever you are, whatever you're doing. Goodbye for now.